Hey y'all, Shark Scrapper. Well, this is an interesting pickup from a new client. This client is in the communications business. So we've got an interesting mix of stuff here. Window air conditioning unit that he just had to get rid of. We got some laptops down there. I don't know, a DVD changer. But here, this is kind of interesting. What do we have? Kenwood. We'll see what that board is in there. More of that stuff. Interesting. So one of the things that this guy does a lot around here is he installs and updates the communications equipment and stuff in a lot of the emergency vehicles around here. Let's see, that's a monitor. We've got more of these things, these Kenwood faceplate things. We've got some power amplifier filter things here. We've got a bunch of cable and power boxes and a trail cam, some more electronics. These are collars for tracking dogs. A lot of the hunters around here will put GPS collars on their dogs. The dogs go and chase down the deer, bring the deer to the hunter, because the hunters are too freaking lazy to go find the deer, and they let the dogs do the running instead of the hunter getting the exercise, which is why you see so many big fat people hunting around here. And then some brackets and some more weird kind of plate bracket things here, and then those look like radios over there. So yeah, this is going to be kind of cool. Oh, and I'm interested in what's inside of these guys. Big old aluminum heat sinks on there. So we'll see what's underneath of that. All right, y'all, I'll let you know as we dig through all this. Hey, y'all. The load of electronics that I got from the new client had some interesting things, or potentially interesting things. So this is one of them. I don't know. Let's dive in, take a look. And it has been very, very warm. All right, let's see. It looks like the board is attached to a bracket, so get the bracket out of here first. So we're mid-90s outside, and in the shark cage we're over 100. Although I've got the fans going, so that's helping. Oh. Ah. Come on, dummy. Alright, so plastic, bunch of screws, that side unscrewed, this side didn't want to. Sometimes they be like that, they don't want to play sometimes. All right. Wire and some metal. All right, now. Wow, not much to really get excited about with this board. I mean, it might look like gold for you, but it's copper. That's just the copper layer exposed from the mapping and a few teeny tiny little components, but yeah, nothing to write home about. So that's going in the low grade bucket. All right, you know what? These pins have the tiniest little bit of gold sheen on them. So I'm gonna throw them in my mid grade. If these pins weren't here, there is no way that would be anything but low grade. Yeah, so there isn't much to these, but boy howdy, I have a lot of them. And this was another one of the interesting things that came in that load. Looks like a lot of aluminum. I'm looking forward to getting into this. Come on, let's dive into this one too. All right, so this is a Delta QSC 48 sealed 48 volt charger. Oh, Okay. Oh, well, cool. Very cool. Let's see what we get out of this. Got a great big huge aluminum heatsink, that's for sure. It feels like sheet aluminum. Yep. Sheet aluminum and power board. Huh. Interesting. So they've got that port sealed up with a whole bunch of monkey dung, and these have a plastic feed through. So we're going to get some screws taken out. I think that's all the screws. A couple of nice toroids on there. And they should be really, they look like they're going to be real easy to get off there too. Well, if it wasn't for all this monkey dung on here, that would come off real easy. Let's see here. I'm trying to find an easy way into this. Googly mooglies. All right, so there's our low grade board. And there's our toroid. It may have been more work than what it was worth. All right, well, let's see. We got another nice board here. And what are you? Ferros. Into the mailbox of little things, of little Ferros pieces. And we got some wire. Number 2 insulated. All right, let's see now. Mr. Toroid. Oh, you're real easy to come out. Look at that. Sweet. Yeah, that's a nice toroid. Or thumb ring, or the pinky ring. There you go. There's a nice motor there too. You can bust that right off. Put that in with your motors. These were plastic. Get down in there, cut a whole bunch of wires. Get a whole bunch on this side. Get a whole bunch more on this side. I don't know if this is really worth all of this work. At this stage, I'm doing it to demonstrate for you all what we got going here. And for my own curiosity. Come on. What's holding you up? There we go. So there's a nice motor. And then this will be a low-grade board. I don't know if I'm gonna, I got another one of these. I may not take the motor off of that one. We'll see. I don't know. Some plastic. Screws. Get that wire off of there. Are you ferrous? You are. All right, so now we've got some heat paste. A great big old knocking chunk of cast aluminum. Get that gasket off of there. Get those screws off. That looks like aluminum. Yep. All right, and this handle is rusty, so that's steel or ferrous. All right, get that off there. Plastic trash. All right, so now we got this great big old chunk of aluminum. I'm not going to mess with these. My yard isn't going to care. So, big old chunk of cast and some sheet, some toroids. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that was a pretty nice pickup. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this, give it a thumbs up. And there's links over here going to take you to more of my e-waste videos. There's another one over here taking you to what YouTube thinks you're really interested in, and the round one in the middle, that's to help you to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode of the very hot, sweaty Shark Scrapper.